today we are talking to teachers out there. You have been doing something wrong and we want you to change that today. Well, I'm David King and this is my channel and I hope you will subscribe as you see. But most important today, I want to talk to you, students out there who are listening, but most importantly, all the teachers, all the parents who are looking and seeing the test papers of kids. Come on, Joel, join me into this. You need to be in this discussion. We are here to tell you that you have been doing something wrong, and that is, you have been demoralizing kids, crushing their self-esteem, as you have been doing something in their papers that you should not be doing.
99 over 100. Wow!
Wait, I think this is mine.
Which is marking them wrong. Putting that X, putting that F, which means failure, gives the mindset that kids have failed, and it will discourage their self-esteem and will make them feel bad about themselves. I also have been a student, but Joel, you're much more younger. You have been a student as well.
Yes.
Last time, did you get, of course, you definitely would have an X before in your papers, right? How do you feel about that?
Some teachers, they give big X's, some teachers, they give small X's. The most demoralizing part of it, the one thing that makes me feel like a failure is when the teachers give all those big crosses, but they give their ticks so small, you know. It makes me feel like my failure is a lot bigger than my success, and having that part of me being felt like a failure, of course, will ultimately lead me to believe that I am a failure, just because that one question with such a big X told me that I'm a failure.
But I think this is something the whole society of teachers in the world should be doing, right? And that is stop putting an X. Stop putting an X, because it gives the impression that the child has failed. And that's not what we want to tell them, that they have failed in something. We want to tell them that it's okay, whatever you did wrong, it's okay, you can improve, you just have to do a retry. Okay, they have failed in their paper, what can we do then?
Well, I think the one thing that we can do is to encourage progress, because we know big crosses, it just tells the person that stop, you failed, there's no more progression, right? Well, I think one thing that we can do, and one thing that has already been done around the world, is this word competent. And it goes something like, you know, there's NYC, that stands for not yet competent, and there's competent, which stands for they're competent.
C for competent, right?
So in this way, it gives the person who's doing the idea that there is always progression, you know.
Yeah. C means competent, NYC means not yet competent. The not yet gives a possibility that I can improve.
That's right.
I'm not a failure. So stop putting that F in that paper, right? I think that is not our primary objective, to see kids or groom them as failures, or thinking that by putting that we are making them stronger.
Sir, is there any other way to turn this around?
No, you cannot do that. What you need to do is accept it and work harder the next time.
You don't understand. There is no next time.
Our self-esteem is crushed. We think we are failures, we cannot improve. But if we have the mindset that it's a platform for us to retry, it's a feedback that we get to improve. So I like to use the word RT or retry in everything, right? If you think retry is like 5 letters, I don't want to waste my pen's ink. Yeah, you can just the word RT, but at least the kid doesn't look at an X and they don't feel crushed and they don't feel discouraged from trying. That is what we want to do. We want to build the self-esteem of every child out there, and that can be as simple as stop putting the X in their exam or test papers. We must know that everything that we do affects them psychologically as well, right? So make an effort, make it different. In NLP, there's a famous quote, right? A famous principle.
Yes.
Which is,
there is no failure, only feedback.
Only feedback. That is for us to grow. If we take things as failure most of the time, we are going to have difficulty, because our self-esteem is crushed. We think we are failures, we cannot improve. But if we have the mindset that it's a platform for us to retry, we can change all that. Stop the X. stop the F, change the world for them, to let them be more comfortable with improving. There's no failure, only feedback. With that, subscribe to our channel and keep in touch. Be unstoppable.
We'll see you.